Welcome to Judy's Mind Body. Exhaling down, inhaling up from the ground towards the sky. As you inhale, expand at the abdomen. As you exhale, contract at the abdomen. Triple burner, 3 energy centers, the head, the heart and lungs, and the abdomen. 2 more. Feeling your whole spine get longer. The crown of the head in the back of the skull as if pulled by a string from up there somewhere. Exhale down without dropping very much. The knees will just soften. Triple burner comes to a conclusion here softly. Inhale, exhale down, resting on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Coming back up here, we'll come to Buddha picks up the earth, starting way up high here. Inhaling and now exhaling slowly down. Tongue is on the upper palate by the upper teeth. Inhale through the nose, push the world up into the sky on your exhale. Three more of Buddha picks up the earth. That's one, almost. That's the end of one. Here's two. And here's three. Resting on globes of energy in resistance to gravity, feet in a V. Opening out this way for the accordion. Inhale first and exhale slowly back. The ribs will come in. Now expand them out on the inhale. Contract. Two more. Last one. Slowness, continuity, and moving from the center body, the essence of Qigong. Inhale, sink it down. Coming to several dantians here. We're going to come to the heart and lungs and exhale down. We're going to come to the head. Your top dantian is your head, your mind. And the one in between is your heart and lungs, where the lungs connect down towards the abdomen. And you rest on globes of energy. We'll do a couple more groundings here. We're going to come up to the trees in imagination, opening up this whole area of the upper chest. Inhaling center, exhaling down, maintaining your posture. This is called relaxation response. It's exhaling. One more time. Let's go up there to the trees again, inhaling up and exhaling slowly down in relaxation response. You might want to open your feet into a V. Inhale, and now you're going to exhale down. Let's take it up higher. So we're going to move from the low dantian to the middle dantian to the head and out to the trees. And let's bring it up to the mountains. Inhale. And exhale slowly down. You'll find that your spine wants to start feeling like it moves backwards a little bit up there as we now go to the Star, slight back bend of the upper spine. It looks like this. Your feet are in a V to make sure that you don't fall backwards. Now you're going to come back, exhale down slowly, and come back into relaxation response, resistance to gravity. Very good. That resistance to gravity is right here at the low Dan Tian, or energy center. And that center is actually 2 inches below the navel and about 1 inch inside. And this is all ostensibly internal work that we're doing to slow ourselves down, which is a really great idea. Okay, sink it down. Now we're going to do the prayer twist from yoga. Come to the balls of the feet. The feet are together here. You're going to come up to the balls of the feet here on the inhale, and you're going to slowly shift around your upper body, your hips, your head, and your third eye, which is at the middle of the forehead on your exhale. It's a 3/4 turn. You inhale back to center slowly. And then you exhale towards your left. I am mirroring you, which means that I am going this way. This is your left. Inhale back to center, and we'll go to the right for you. It's a slow exhale, but you can always inhale and exhale as needed. Come back to center on the inhale. And release. In Qigong, we call this the propeller. You're going to come up with your arms out to the side and do the same thing with the feet in a V and the arms out here. You might want to check that the arms are even by bringing the palms in and seeing if the pinkies touch. If they do, you want to then make sure that you've got lots of space between the bottom of the rib cage and the hip bones here, and lift up a little bit if it doesn't look like it's going to work. So bring your arms out into a T. Feel that length. Good. And now you're going to twist towards your right first. So inhale and twist to the right, the propeller. It's a Qigong move. Come back to center on the inhale and slowly then exhale towards your left. Two more of the propeller, one to the right, and then to the left. Good. Shake it out. We always really need to do some rolls. So you're going to bring your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Exhale here. Inhale as you go up. Exhale as you come down. You're bringing the shoulder blades back as if they're touching and back. Feel like there's a peach back there. And you're going to try to bring the shoulder blades together. So inhale here, and then bring the shoulder blades together and down the back. That opens up the whole chest. Good. Now we're going to go the opposite direction. We're going back, up, forward, and down. And we'll do 5 of these. And now the whole back is opening. And the chest, the front, feels like it's closing, but we'll soon change that. But you basically want to open up this whole shoulder girdle so you're bringing the fingers around the arms and around to the back of the shoulders. And we'll do one more here. Good. Another way to do that is to bring the arms out into a T. Once again, you might want to make sure that they're level. And then you're going to feel like you're just suspended in space for a second. And you're going to bring the palms around in a circle forward with the forearms and the elbows, which are not extended completely. They're rounded right there. 5, 6, and then we'll go back the other way. 1, 2, we're going backwards now. 4, 5, 6, good. And to do one more thing with the shoulders, let's do the crawl stroke. And now you're going to slide on the ball of the foot, starting with your left foot, and release the heels. You want to begin to feel that you're able to bring the heels, the knees, and the hips to work at the same time. So as you slide on the front of the foot, you're releasing that back heel. We don't want to torque anything, which means, basically move one way when we're not bringing the rest of the body with it. 6, 7, 8 of these big crawl strokes. Okay, now we're going to do the crawl stroke back. Now, if your shoulder doesn't want to go up this high, you'll need to moderate, okay? And if you only have one shoulder that works, just use that one and then moderate the other side. So now this is a backstroke. And we can do them separately here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And now we'll do the breaststroke. This engages the core right here below your belt. Inhale, exhale out. Let's do washu. Washu. You can do it on a whisper like I'm doing washu, but I'm going washu. Okay? Washu. Washu. It's like a breaststroke, really. Washu. Because you're pushing away the water. Washu. Washu. Good. And that helps to engage the core. And now we're going to shake it out. When you shake it out, this is actually a Qigong move where you're going to shake at your ankles, shake at your knees, shake at your buttocks, shake at your upper chest. And that puts you into the perfect place now to do the fountain. You're going to inhale up and fold forward from the hips halfway as if you're going to dive off a diving board, flat back. And now round the back and bend the knees a little bit, not super much, but a little bit so that you're comfortable here. Your hands will be outside your feet in front. Now you're going to bring the backs of the palms together on your inhale and go back to a half fold here, folding forward halfway, flat back, as if someone were pulling your fingers out there. Bring the palms out too, and the crown of the head. And now round the back and release. Good. This time, walk the feet out a little bit so they're in a V and tap inside the legs. And now come back down and tap on the outside. One more, folding forward halfway, rounding, letting go. Coming up both inside and outside with your tapping. Coming up to the chest. We'll do the Tarzan here. So take a deep breath and open the mouth for an ah, okay? Ah, you have to breathe first. Once again, inhale. Ah, good. And I like to do Tarzan on steroids because that brings in the head voice up here. So you're going to go inhale and go, ah, ready? Inhale. Ah, good. Now back to chest voice. Ah, back to head voice. Ah, good. We'll try several vowels here. We're going to pick up a feather and let it go, but on that feather will be a vowel. Okay? The first will be ah. Aha. Ahi. Ahi. And you're going one side to the next. Ahe. Ahe. Aha. Aha. And aho. Aho. And ahu. Ahu. Good. So just enough to get the voice placed so that you can leave the class and feel like, oh, I can use my voice today. It's free. Yeah, you want that freedom. Okay, so as we come down the body here, we've just done a little bit of voice work and we did the arms here. We're going to come down next to our pelvis here for some circles of the hips. Coming forward, side, back, side, forward. Inhale. Each time when you start, you might want to make sure you're breathing. Now we're going to go forward. We just started to the right, I think. Now we're going to go forward, left, back, right, forward. Okay? Forward, left, back, right, forward. Got it? Don't go too fast because we want to slow ourselves down for our Tai Chi Chi. But we're just warming up all of our joints. Okay, good. Very good. Now you're going to bring the feet together. Fold forward from the hips halfway, flat back. Take hold of your knees. You might need to bend the knees a little bit here to make sure they're soft. And then we'll do the circles. Forward, right, back, left, forward of the knees. You're holding onto the ligaments. So you need your full palms open and the fingers outstretched here. Good. Now we'll come forward here. We'll go left, back, right, forward. Okay. And we'll do 6 times. And that's about 6 right here. Good. Let's bring the legs out again. And this time, make sure that you have your thighs open. You're going to inhale here, and you're going to come down towards this toe with your second and third finger of the other hand. Then you're going to come back up. You're going to come fold forward again, and you're going to come walk across towards this toe. This is only if this is comfortable for you. And then walk up your legs with your hands. And walk down this arm. There's a little bit of Tai Chi or Qigong massage here. So, and then we're going to brush down, brushing away, metaphorically, anything that bothers you today. Just let it go for the next few minutes. Turn off your cell phone and prepare yourself with some water nearby and brush down the body here. Okay, brush it down. Come back up, tapping. Very good. Shake it out. Let it go. Good. Let's drink some water. You need to hydrate. Please don't hydrate with coffee. This is water. This is really important. And the lack of sugar helps too, just plain water. We're going to do one more aerobic exercise. And we're going to be doing knocking at the gates here. Tapping your behind, sliding on the foot, releasing the heels. Now going up to the kidneys, just about above the waist there, that area. And then up towards your lung points right here, outside the center body where we did the aha. Okay, you're out there. Now you can tap the face a little bit. You can, if you don't have microphone on, you can just comb your hair with your fingernails, or you're actually combing your scalp. I'll wait for you to do that here. I'm just going to tap my face. This is your third eye here in the middle of the forehead. So really know where that point is, because when you do a look over here to this side, or you look back to the other side, you're looking from that point in the vision. You don't want to bring your head down. And that'll be true of the Tai Chi Chi too. Keep the long body all the time. And the only other thing would be to come back to center and prepare for Tai Chi Chi. 19 movements and 1 pose. Opening first, I like to open for Tadasana, the mountain pose. Just feeling the length of the spine, perhaps breathing abdomen, rib cage, upper chest on the inhale. Exhaling down upper chest, rib cage, abdomen, 3 times here. Inhale. 2. Last one. Make sure that you really know how to expand here on your inhale. Move up through the ribs with that, up to your collarbones, and exhale down without dropping the spine. Inhale up. Exhale down. Or without raising your shoulders. Very important. Nineteen movements in one pose, rocking motion. Forward, back, up and down, weight shift. Enjoy it. Just move slowly. 3 more. Sink it into the ground. Feet in a V. Inhale, center. Exhale out slowly for bird flaps its wings. Inhale. On the third one, as you exhale, circle the wrists forward. It's 3 times 3, so we do this twice more. Third cycle of 3. Wrist circle forward. Inhale back. Sink it into the ground. Rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Feet in a V. Rider on horse position. Shift towards your right to bring your left heel forward, around the platter in chest-high water. The back heel lifts. The front heel lifts, toe lifts. I'm going to start again here. Shift to your right. Bring your left heel forward. I want to make sure that you can see my foot. Inhale here. Exhale as you come back around the circle and past your heart. And you're in chest-high water. And we're going to 9. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bring the feet into a V. Sink it down, rest on globes of energy. You're now moving towards your right side. Shift left. Bring your left heel forward. Inhale outside that left foot and come back to the other side. 2, 3. Here's your inhale. Here's your exhale as you pass the heart. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sink it into the earth. Rest on globes of energy and resistance to gravity. Now we shift to the right to bring the left forward for a round the platter variation. Notice how it's in chest high water and how when you inhale here with one circle here and you exhale right opposite the heart, this exhale goes all the way around to the other side. And it's a circle. So inhale out, exhale back and around. That's 5. We're going to 9. Last one. Good. Stay with me. It is slow. Now you're going to shift over here to bring your right foot forward. Ready? Outside this shoulder. Inhale here. And exhale right opposite the heart. And come around in a circle. As you forward shift on the inhale, and as you back shift on the exhale. The forward shift, you release the heel in the back foot. The back shift, you release the toe in the front foot. Four more. We'll call this number 6. We're going to 9. Two more of around the platter variation. The 2 circles. Now end. Feet in a V. Inhale, exhale down. Rest on globes of energy. Shift towards your right to bring the left heel forward. Bass drum. Shifting forward, shifting back. The palms are in polarity here, meaning that they're facing each other. And you're inhaling forward and you're exhaling back. Good. Bring the foot into a V. Inhale, sink it down. Shift towards your left to bring your right heel forward. Bass drum. You're inside of a drum and there's energy outside the breasts here. You exhale back, the front toe comes up, you inhale forward, the back heel comes up on the opposite foot. So this becomes the yan leg here when the front knee bends, the yin leg because that leg has begun to straighten, and now they switch. When one leg starts to bend, the other leg starts to straighten, and you glide through the middle. On your weight shift. 3 more here on your right side. Because we're slowly breathing forward and slowly breathing out on the way back, you will come soon into parasympathetic nervous system. Don't be scared about that. It just means that you're noticing how the body all works together on this practice. It's mind, body, spirit practice. Last one on your right side. Good. Inhale. Sink it down on your exhale. Should begin to feel like, whoa. Okay, that's good. So that's why you have your water nearby, okay? Shift to your right, bring your left heel forward. For daughter on the mountaintop. This is really the Tadasana that we opened with. And it means in Sanskrit, mountain pose. So here we're coming up the mountains like this. Even though that we're in Tai Chi Chih, there's lots of elements that are connected to Hatha Yoga. You can feel it. The palms don't touch, which is different from prana. The chi is now working on the outside of the body, and it's elevating your whole circulation system. So that's your energy you're beginning to just feel your breath, your mind, your body, your spirit slowing down. So she's coming up the mountain. When she comes back down on reaches this heart area, the left hand comes behind the right. The left hand is called the heart hand. And so we honor our own heart first before we honor someone else. And there's this connection between the heart and the mind in all mind, body, spirit practices. But I love this one, that you're going up a mountain, there's someone else on the outside, and there's you on the inside as that heart and hand almost touch here, right there. 2 more. Don't forget to breathe. Use your inhale. Here's your exhale. Tongue is on the upper palate. That's your Qigong breath. Last one on your left. Good. Feet in a V. Inhale, sink it down. Shift towards your left to bring your right heel forward. Daughter on the mountaintop. Inhale forward. Release the heel on your left leg. Release the toe on your right leg. Your back foot's in a 45-degree angle, so you can always check that to feel it. It really helps with grounding. And when the palms come down, the fingertips are facing up. When you reach your heart, they stay up until you get down to the abdomen on your exhale. Here's your inhale. Here is your exhale. Let's do 3 more on your right side. Daughter on the mountaintop comes to a graceful conclusion. We come back, feet in a V, inhale and sink it down. Now we're going to shift to the left, bringing the right to bring the left forward. We're going to start with this. This is daughter on the mountaintop. Daughter in the valley now. Their companion moves. Now we start on the mountains to come down into the valley. Inhale and sink it down. Exhale. Inhale here, you're coming up the inside trail to go to the top of the mountains again. So inhale. The palms are in polarity, they're very close together, and then you release them. But they never touch. 3 more on your left side. Of daughter in the valley. And now inhale and sink it down. Rest on globes of energy. Shift towards your left. Bring your right heel forward. Daughter in the valley starts on the mountains. You want to go back down again and you want to come back up to the mountains. This is it. Exhale. Inhale. Release back. Everything is slow. Almost everything is circular. And everything for sure moves from the center body and connects mind, body, and spirit in Tai Chi Chih. Which is often defined as wisdom Tai Chi. Inhale, sink it down, rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. And now we come to our next move, which is going to be carry the ball to the side. We'll start over there. We'll do a 3 times 3 circular process and end up over here. Okay, here we go. Carry the ball to the side. Feet are in a V. Wind up. Shift towards this yawn leg. This leg bends a little bit. This leg is straight as you bring it out with the heel, and you go across 3 times. 1, 2, carrying the ball. 3, now you bring in the outside right leg. Inhale and sink. Wind up. Release this heel. Move across. Notice how your circle drops down and then comes back up. One more circling of 3 times to your left. Bringing in that foot, sinking it down. Now preparing for starting from this side to go that way. Bring your feet into a V. Inhale. Bring out your right heel. We're moving to the right. Move with your hips, your knees, and then let it go. 3 times. Last group of 3. Coming back to the center, we come to our next move, which is push-pull, or often called giving and receiving energy. Shift towards your right, bring your left heel forward, and prepare for push-pull. Exhaling forward and down with the heel of the hand. Fingertips are up, inhale, and come back to your heart on the exhale. Now let's try this. Exhale down, now come up, and now inhale back to the heart. Good, that's the way we're supposed to do it. Exhale, inhale to the heart. And it's a circle. We'll call this 3, we're going to 9. Giving and receiving energy is another name for push-pull. 5, 6, stay long in the spine. 7, 8. Last one is 9. Bring the foot back in, inhale, and sink it down. Shift towards the left, bringing your right heel forward. Right from the hip. Push, pull. Push with the heel of the hand down slightly. Bring the fingertips up, and now inhale back to the heart. The breath pattern is to exhale out. And up here, when the palms turn back to you slowly, that's the inhale. Out breath, in breath. And it's a continual circle. We'll call this 5, we're going to 9 here. 6 is right here. 2 more. Softly turn the hand here when you get towards the heart here. This point, 8. Yeah, that's it. It's not a fast turn. Last one, 9. That should feel great. I hope it does. Inhale and sink it down. Good. Our next move is pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe, which for you will be behind my head up here somewhere. And for me, it's out there above my computer. Shift towards your right, bring your left heel forward. Push, pull. I'm going to focus on the most distant star in my mind as I do this. Inhaling through fingertips. The fingertips are up. Inhale. And exhale back towards your body. Pull in that energy from the most distant star. We need it. It's the energy of love, generosity, community, all the good stuff. Last one on your left of pulling in the energy from the most distant star. Inhale. Shift towards your left, bring your right heel forward. Pulling in the energy. Inhale forward and bring that energy back to your heart on the exhale. 4 more. Two more. Last one. Inhale and sink it down. Resting on globes of energy. Basic taffy, right hand under, left elbow. This is what it's going to look like when we come back from having a drink of water, but we'll start to the left. Okay? Get your water. Basic taffy has 3 variations. We'll start with number 1. How to do basic taffy. Your left hand will be underneath your elbow as you begin, and you'll be pulling the palms apart like this. And as you separate, there is energy before the separation. Inhale, exhale. Right hand under. The right hand is now the invite hand to the right here. And the palms separate on what feels like an exhale to me. So I like to really feel a washu here. Whoosh. Once I've done that a couple times, I went, okay, that's moving through heavy air. So you don't have to make all that noise, but that's essentially what's happening, okay? We'll call this 4. And one last one that takes us back to the left. That's home plate. Is your left side. Exhale down. Basic taffy comes to a graceful conclusion, and our next taffy is a variation. And the first variation is this one. It's going to be anchor taffy. You're going to anchor first through the ground, and then you're going to bring your left hand under and your left foot forward and pull the taffy. Palms come apart. Open the hips here. Sink it down. Bend the knees slightly, bring the left hand under and pull it to the left. Good. Now you're going to go forward with your right foot. Right hand is under. Pull the taffy. Open the feet into a V. Sink and bring it to your right. Continue with anchor taffy. Stay long in the spine. Right foot forward. Open the hips here. Sink it and bring it to the right. And your left foot is coming in as the anchor. Now the left foot is going to start. Open your hips, feet in a V. Sink and bring it back to your left. Anchor taffy comes to a graceful conclusion. Rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Our second variation is circles taffy, feet in a V. It's rising and sinking. On the third rise, prepare to bring yourself to the left. Sink, rise, sink, rise, sink. And pull it to the right. Right hand is under. 1, 2, 3. Right hand under. And last one, we'll bring it back to the left. Bring the feet together and sink it down, resting on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. And with that refrain, we'll come to our next move, which is going to be perpetual motion taffy with heel step. And the first heel step will be over here on your left. And last one. Back to the left. And sink it down. Rest on globes of energy. The taffies have come to a graceful conclusion. And we come to working the pulley on your left side. Right hand under this hip, left hand coming forward on the exhale. This will be an exhale forward. This hand is leading. And the movement will be in the feet, basically. So here we go for the diagonal cross, working the pulley. Slide on the back ball of the foot. Slide on the front heel. Accomplish this diagonal cross by maintaining a connection of hip, knee, and ankle through the feet and the breath. So here is your exhale forward and your inhale of this hip back. And that turns the body. It's the effect of what the breath tells us to do. There's the exhale. Here's the inhale. Sliding on the back ball of the foot, sliding on the front heel. Yes, try it. Slow it down. We'll make this the last one on the left of this diagonal cross. Feet in a V, inhale, sink it down. Good. Now this right hand's going to move forward and it's going to be exhaling here and then inhaling this hip back, and that'll cause the effect in the feet that we need. All right, ready? Working the pulley. Get ready. Feel that inhale of that hip there, that turned the body. Now you're going to slide on the back ball of the foot back there. Now you're going to slide on the front heel here. Diagonal cross of working the pulley. You can also bring the feet a little bit closer together on your back front weight shift. Let's do 3 more on this side. Exhale forward. Inhale here. And the other hand becomes the copycat. And last one here, coming up. Good. Come back with your feet in a V. Inhale and sink it down. And we come to light at the top of the head, light at the temple. Feet in a V, sinking it down. Sink and rise. Light at the top of the head. Circle the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites, over the crown of the head, the back of the skull. Hold it. Breathe it in. Sink and rise. Let it go. Out into the world, down through the earth, into your heart, as the left hand, the heart hand, comes up. Sink it down. Feet in a V. Light at the temple. Just behind your ears. Sink and rise. Feet in a V. Circle the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites, at your temples. Hold the energy. Breathe it in and out. Maybe 3 breaths. Sink and rise and let it go. Light at your temple is the light of thought, speech, and action. Out into the universe, through the earth, and back to your heart with your heart hand on top. That's your left hand. Look at it a moment. Sink it down. Joyous breath is next. Feet in a V. Inhale up, coming to the balls of the feet. Sink it down 3 times, and on the 4th one, you'll be done. Last group of 4. Drop on the 3rd. Beautiful. Inhale. Sink it down. Rest on globes of energy a moment here. Passing clouds is next. Feet in a V. The mirror hand follows here. We could follow it, but we don't follow it because it's a moving meditation of Chi Chih. And that is the mirror hand. We stay focused, resilient, courageous, loving, generous. And if you want to explore, brush the elbows here. See if you can find a figure 8 in this. The figure 8 is infinity for long life, joy, and happiness. Come back to center. Sink it down. Six healing sounds are heart, ho, spleen, hu, liver, su, lungs, sh, triple heater, shi, and kidneys, tree or tree. Okay, here we go. Ho, hu, su, sh, shi, tree, ho, hu, su, sh, shi, tree, tree, heel step, tree, tree, tree. Feet in a V, mixing the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites, and coming into cosmic consciousness pose. Your left heel at your right ankle bone. Bring the elbows out here, bring the palms almost to touch, but the left hand is behind the right, not touching. Look through the window of eternity and over it with joy, hope, courage, resilience, and all the good things that we need for life. And gratitude. Thank you for coming today. Hope we all see each other next week.